Picks on the ball. Aminu Garba, Sadiq. Aminu Garba. What a good hook there from Sadiq. Can he do it from there? Glory Banu fires the ball. And it's a goal.
Well, back into the field now for a second checker.
Apollo, please can you send it on press score? Okay, thank you.
Glory fires the ball down across the center. Look at that move from
Thank you. Back to the field now. For the fourth and final checker, match number 5. Out the Dentata with the backhand there. He's been picked up now by
picks on the ball. Aminu Garba, Sadiq. Aminu Garba. What a good hook there from Sadiq. Can he do it from there? Glory Banu fires the ball. And it's a goal.
Some polo sport for you to enjoy there. Welcoming you on Sport. 360 Sport is a show where we give you details in the world of sport. On Trust TV, I am Adeni Ajishafe. Well, a lot of news I'll be bringing to you quickly as we talk about activities in the world of sport, basketball and also football. Well, joining me in the studio is Joel Ajayi. Good to have you.
Good morning. It's my pleasure to be here.
At least a lot of stories are flying around in the world of sport. A lot of people are waiting to get this.
Sure.
Go. Let's start with the ball. Let's set the ball rolling from basketball. We'll be focusing on Nigeria and Dtigress. They will be participating in the FIBA Women World Cup qualifier that will be taking place in Serbia. Well, let's look at, as it is right now, the contingent from Nigeria. Right now, they flew down to Serbia to join the remaining 11 players who are placed in the foreign land to be joining them over there in Serbia. The likes of Akaragwe right now, she has moved alongside the coaching crew at Deremi, and also the Secretary General of MBBF has also moved straight down to Serbia ahead of the competition. Talking about basketball there, we're talking about FIBA Women's World Cup qualifiers that will be coming up in Serbia. Now, looking at this, the Nigerian Dtigress, they just have to perform well if they are to go to the World Cup for the women.
For the first time after the whole lot of things that's happening in basketball, we've seen Nigeria team going to that particular place to look for the ticket or to fight for the ticket. And then I believe Nigeria, Dtigress, they are not doing badly in the continent, even in the whole world. So I don't see that qualifier to be something that will be difficult for the team, coupled with the fact that we have a lot of experience and foreign players that will be helping the team to get the ticket. But the truth of the matter is that they need to try their best to ensure that they have the tickets so that they can represent the continent. You know, they are the champions of the continent. They won the Afrobasket. So that one we count as a plus to them. But they need to just put their house together, get the right player, and then the right technical input. I know the
now. If you look at the group now, we have Nigeria, Mali. They will play in the same group over there in Serbia. Nigeria, Mali, China, and France. And we know how good the French, the Chinese are when it comes to basketball.
Honestly, it's a tough game. It's going to be something that everybody are going to fight for. But if we put everything in order, if all things being equal, if Nigeria put their heart together and play that game, I don't think why they will not be qualified from that particular group.
Okay, we have in Group A and Group B, they will be playing in Serbia, while the other group will be playing in Washington and also in Osaka, Japan. Australia, Korea, that's Serbia, the host country, and Brazil. Australia, they've qualified because they will be the host, while USA, they've also qualified because they are the Olympic champion. Now, Russia, USA, Puerto Rico, and Belgium are in the same group over there in Washington, D.C. Osaka in Japan will be hosting Japan, Canada, Belarus, and also this country now,
yeah.
Valeria there. Yeah. Then you have France, China, Nigeria, Mali, Australia, Korea, Serbia, and Brazil. But in our own group, France, China, Nigeria, Mali, our ladies will be joining them. All the other players that play abroad, they'll be joining the Nigerian team that already they've moved to Serbia to prosecute this game. Hopefully, they can do well. But now I want to bring out this particular issue. As the ladies are going to be playing this qualifying series in Serbia, we know now that the MBBF issue is there also, between Kida and Mark.
Yeah.
Now, won't this affect these ladies?
The truth of the matter is that there is no how we have issue like this that is not going to affect the team, be it as it may, because we believe that a tree cannot make a forest. I have my strengths, Adeni has his own strength. If we combine our strength together, it will give us double strength. But if I'm using my energy alone, Adeni is using his own in other way around, it will not work. That's why I say it's going to affect the team a bit. But be it as it may, I think the ministry is in charge of the federation as we speak. I don't know what will happen maybe in the next 1 hour or tomorrow. But as we speak now, ministry is still in charge of the team, because if you look at it, it's only the coach that was there before and the secretary, who is the secretariat of that particular federation, that follow the team to that particular place. We have not heard that either Kida Group or Igoche Mark Group follow the team. Though Igoche was carried the news last week that he's going to pay the debts, the outstanding bills and all those things. But ministry has not given that chance, because after the 31st of January election, the ministry released a press release that they are yet to finalize the election, that they are looking at the modality in 2 elections. So, and then they are going to come out with their own result or outcome. And then up to this present moment, they have not released any press release on that. So that one tells us that the ministry is still in charge. Of the team.
And that's why the secretary, that is Olabisi, right now has followed them down to Serbia to see how they can prosecute that particular game.
Yeah.
We've been looking at Nigerian participation at the World Cup qualifier FIBA, where the women will be playing against France, China, and Mali over there in the city of Serbia. Hopefully, they can do well. We just hope that this issue of faction will not affect the ladies, because one way or the other, they might just be a bit distracted. Well, we just hope that those ladies who are professionals will be able to play the basketball that they know how to play most. It won't be good right now because of all the fight happening at home concerning Nigerian Basketball Federation. That particular issue needs to be solved. Well, as it is, we expect Nigerian Dtigress to show that really they are the champion of Africa. When it comes to basketball, they've done it back-to-back 3 times, and now they are smiling. They are the Afro Basket champion, and they want to showcase the whole world that they've arrived. Hopefully, they can scale through and qualify for the World Cup that will be coming up in Australia. We want to see Nigerian ladies, the Dtigress, showing their class. After reviewing that particular story now, well, let's move away from basketball as we go straight to talk about CAF. CAF AFCON 2021 Best 11 was actually released by CAF, and now we look at those that made it and those that didn't make it. Now let's look at the squad. The Best 11 for AFCON, we have Eduardo Mendy, who plays for Senegal and also for Chelsea. You have Ashraf Hakimi of Morocco, Abdelmonem. You have Tabsoba, Cisse. You have Touré, and not forgetting Mendy, and you have El Neni is there. You have Mohamed Salah, Vincent Abubakar, and you have Sadio Mane. Well, for the subs, that's the substitute, Andre Onana, the goalkeeper of Cameroon, Collins Faye, Khalidou Koulibaly of Senegal, Mahmoud Hamdi, Ahmed Abu Fetouel, Andre Anguissa, Yusuf Changama, and you also have Batre Traore, who plays for Burkina Faso, Sofiane Bouffer of Morocco, Toko Ekambi of Cameroon, Famara Diarra of Senegal. Those are the players picked the sub to the best, looking at the best 11 that CAF actually picked. Eduardo as the goalkeeper. A lot of people were like, oh, it should be, should have been Gabaski. But really, if you really look at it, I'm not writing Gabaski, but that's for penalty shootout. Yeah. But in the entirety of the competition, Eduardo Mendy did so well.
When we are talking about something like this, it's not about what you do, because everything you did right from the beginning of the competition to the end counts for you. Though Gabaski stopped Mani in the 7th minute of that particular encounter, but when we are talking about final say, it's about who wear the crown. So when you look at someone that wear the crown and someone that was unable to get that crown, there is no shortcut on this kind of matter. But so far so good when we are looking at this X11 of this best 11 of the tournament. The only but I have here is that Koulibaly of Senegal supposed to make the list instead of
at least the first 11. Kalidou Koulibaly.
That's the only but I would say. Those many Nigeria are clamoring, where is Moses Simon? Where is this? When we are talking about football, it is those people that are close to trophy, or those people that are seeing it. But as far as Nigeria is concerned, we are not even seeing the trophy. We are not even close. So there is no need of picking players. Okay, because it's no doubt about it. Moses Simon did extremely well. But if you look at this list, it's those 4 teams of 6 teams or 8 teams that made it down to quarterfinals, semi-finals, and finals. That normally made this kind of list. That one is serving as a lesson for us that if you want Nigeria to be there, why don't you be at that final of that particular? Use whatever energy, use whatever strength you have to ensure that your country enter that final. Even if they are unable to win the trophy, let them come as a runner-up. And then we'll be able to say, okay, this individual award or this award, Nigeria player deserve it or not. But when you are going out of the tournament, round of 16. So to me, you still have round of 8. We have round of 4. We have round of 2. That one is telling us that we might not be among those people that will be there. I was arguing with a lot of people outside there, but they don't want to know because someone dribbled. It's not about dribbling, it's about trophy.
Okay, are you saying the yardstick that they use, the yardstick to get to best 11 has to do with you winning trophy? But some of these guys that made it didn't win the trophy.
They did not win the trophy, but they are among the 4. If you look at those countries, there are like 4 countries
having the best 11 again. Let's look at it again because of what he actually is saying. If that's the yardstick, you just have to look at look at the player. Some of these players, yes, as you said, yes, we have Senegal. Yes. We have at least 3 Senegalese there now. 4 Senegalese. 2 on the bench, yes, and 2 on the main 11. 2 on the bench and 2 on the main 11. Sane, you have Mane rather, and Cis now making it there. And you have Touré, Mali. You have Burkina Faso players. You have Morocco. Now look at Hakim Ashraf. Yeah. Morocco.
That is, I think that is the only. That is the only. Seriously. And then they progress in the game. It's not as if they are out of the game the way Nigeria. They got to last 8. What I said is that they pick from the last 8
down.
Okay, that is where you are able to get this kind of result. Boy, I'm still saying it. If Super Eagles, if Nigeria administrator, if fans out there want their players to be in this kind of best 11, they should just put their hand together and try as much as possible to support the team to enter another final. I can't wait. I was there when we won that of 2013, right from airport to National Stadium there. Even the military people, they were lining up on the streets. I was checking my iPad last week. I saw the clip. I said, wow, assuming we won something like this time, I will have this kind of experience. It was a good experience, but I want to have that kind of experience again.
Now, talking about the experience of winning AFCON, we quickly give you a clip where Senegal really, they did well. Just like he said, Nigeria will have been marching on a red carpet if we had won that. That's Super Eagles of Nigeria. But the Teranga Lions, they roared across Africa, and the roaring was heard all across the globe. Now, let's look at how they were celebrated when they got to Dakar, Senegal.
Kalidou Koulibaly avec la Coupe d'Afrique des Nations. En compagnie de Sadio Mané, Cheikhou Kouyaté, finale du Sénégal. Les Mon ami Kouyaté dans la place du Sénégal. Bienvenue chez vous. Bienvenue chez vous. Monsieur Macky Sall et Kalidou Koulibaly qui tiennent ensemble la Coupe d'Afrique des Nations. Allez-y, voilà. Voilà, merci.
You can see the joy on the face of Senegalese players there. Well, good one. They just, that's Kalidou Koulibaly, the captain, holding the trophy, and they really celebrated. Well, the president was there to welcome them, talking about the Senegalese, Teranga Lions of Senegal after winning the AFCON, as we've been talking. Just like you mentioned, you saw the red carpet there, how they were being ushered in from the plane down to the podium. They were really celebrated, seriously.
Life is two sides of the coins. One will be rejoicing, one will be something else. I don't want to just use that word. When Super Eagles came, nobody knows, but it's because these people, they were able to secure the victory, and then it was a good game for them. I'm very much happy for Senegal, because for the first time in history, the reason why I don't want Egypt to win that trophy that very day was that how on earth you will extend your trophy to hate while other people are yet to even hit.
Even win one,
that
even half.
To me, that is great aspect of life. So let's the trophy go to.
But that's why it's called competition. that's why it's competition.
But at times there's what we call balance. When you balance something, last edition was won by Northern Africa
Algeria.
country, and then to the glory of God, this trophy came to is now in West Africa, which I belong to. So I should be able to rejoice with Senegal. If you look at the joy, look at the excitement in that particular country, you know that, like I do say, football still have power to unite the whole nation.
A lot of power that sport possesses when it comes to unifying people. You just can't take it away. Sport really is a unifying factor. You see, you actually saw there the level of happiness that winning AFCON has brought to Senegal. In fact, a lot of things will change for at least for the next 3 months. A lot of things will change concerning that country. That's the mentality of winning a competition. Well, we've been looking at Senegal celebrating, and now we'll be moving away from issue of best 11 that CAF released. Now let's talk about the Club World Cup. Palmeiras of Brazil right now will be waiting for the winner between Chelsea and well, the team they'll be facing. They are talking about Odion Igalo's team that will be playing against Chelsea today. But before we get there, let's look at the Palmeiras team. They defeated Al Ahly by 2-0, silencing them in that game. Good one for Palmeiras. At least winning that game was a good one for them.
You cannot take it away from Brazilian club. They are the champions of that particular place. And then if you look at it, most of the big players in the world today, quote me anywhere, they originate from Brazil, from this club.
From Palmeiras.
This club. Look at at least 50% of them, they originate from. That tells you that this club is not a club that you just toil away with, because maybe they have their ways of doing things that is giving them result that they needed. So they'll be waiting for our own Chelsea and then our own Igalo. So I believe that today's game will determine the club that will be the champions of this World Cup club. But like I said, 2 weeks ago, when we brought the issue of this World Cup club, I believe Chelsea has edge over all the team there. Though there is no underdog team now, they might be surprised by this Brazilian club. But I believe that if they do their homework very well, Chelsea is going to carry the day whenever they want to play final, because I believe today,
let's not go to Chelsea side.
Today Chelsea will beat.
Well, let's get there first. We are not going to Chelsea's case. Well, we've been talking concerning Palmeiras. They've actually qualified for the finals, winning against Al Ahly. Well, 2-0, good one there. We just have to look at the fact that Palmeiras of Brazil are making statement. They want to prove that they know what they are doing. And who knows, maybe they will be like Corinthians, who won their game last time. They were able to win the FIFA Club World Cup. Can Chelsea stop them, or Al Hilal, where Odion Ighalo plays straight? Well, the match will be coming up today between Al Hilal and Chelsea. We'll leave that aside. Now, let's quickly move away and talk about matches that were played yesterday in the English Premier League matches. And we have some results quickly, where Newcastle United defeated Everton by 3-1. Good one for Newcastle. Eddie Howe knows how to get the best part of Lampard. Well, we beating him again. He has done it when he was in Chelsea. He defeated him, and they drew once. He lost once against Eddie Howe, but now he lost again at the St. James Park. 3-1 ended. West Ham United against Watford, 1-0. Good one for West Ham. While Burnley, after Manchester United were leading in the 18th minute, well, Dtigress made it 1-1. Very stubborn team.
No, it's not about stubbornness. Though they try their best, but I believe something is fundamentally wrong with Manchester United right now as we speak. And if you watch a Manchester United game for past 3 or 4 games now, once they score first, you'll be rest assured that they are going to be beaten or end up in playing draw. It happened with Middlesbrough, where they are leading, and then they're supposed to even increase the tally. But I don't know what is wrong with that club. And then if care is not taken, they might not be among the top 4, because the way they are playing, if they are not putting their house to order, because this is the time you need to get your point. Once you get your point, you will be ahead of everybody.
Well, if you look at the table, they're actually 5th now, behind West Ham, Chelsea, yes. Liverpool, and Manchester City.
But the Arsenal that is next to them, they are still having an outstanding match to play. So I believe that once Arsenal can be able to win what if they don't win? That is your own. So they will be able to be ahead of them, and then there will be a point in Premiership history that the whole thing will be fatigue will set in, and then the technical challenge, all the injuries and all these things. So this is the time you need to get your point. And then if you are unable to get the point now, you won't be able to compete with those people that will be there. And then for me, for Newcastle, I think it's a very good game for them. They are on the 17th.
Now they've jumped out of relegation.
Yes, they are jumped out of relegation. And then if they can keep on this kind of results, they will be able to get out of the relegation zone and be in the middle of the game. You know, they have money now. They can even surprise and buy a lot of players next year for them to be ahead. And then for Lampard, I think it's not a good game for the young coach. And then I believe he will have to go back to his drum board to see how he can salvage the issue for Everton. Because the reason why they sacked his predecessor was because was not giving results. And then when you now get another coach now and then it's not giving results, it means you will show the person exit door. And then for West Ham, those are that is the club I know they mean business. They want to be in top 4, because no matter how difficult any game is, West Ham, led by David Moyes, that was fumbling when he was in Manchester United. He will even squeeze that water out of the rock. If you watch that game yesterday, it's not an easy game. But despite the fact that the game was difficult, he was able to get 3 points. So to me, that is the trait of any champion. So it means they mean business, unlike Manchester United. I don't want to go there. Let me just say.
Are you serious? You are scared of Man United fans, right? For the attack, the bashing that will be coming from there. We've been looking at the English Premier League. Matches were played. Newcastle defeated Everton at the St. James Park, 3-1 there. Good one, although we saw 2 own goals being scored. And you just have to give it up to West Ham United, who peeped Watford by a long goal. Watford right now, they are down. They just have to work hard to get out of the bottom of the table right now. They really need to work hard. For Manchester United, well, something is wrong somewhere, according to Joel Ajayi. They just have to get up their game if they want to remain as one of the top teams to be in the English Premier League. They are trailing West Ham United in 5th position and Arsenal, with the game in hand to play, they will just want to see how they can dislodge Manchester United. Looking at those games, and quickly we go to Coppa Italia. Some results of the matches being played over there in Italy, where Inter Milan, they defeated AS Roma 2-0. You see this particular game, I was thinking maybe Roma will be able to do something, but Inter Milan again, Edin Dzeko will be among the scorers against Roma, the former coach Jose Mourinho.
The truth of the matter is that it's not been easy with AS Roma as we speak now, because if you look at the game, it's a technical game, because two of them, they know each other, they know the strength and the weakness of other. But it's very good one for Inter to get the 3 points from that particular country.
Well, looking at the fact that Inter Milan right now, they've dumped Jose Mourinho, AS Roma. Mourinho needs to get his magic wand back. He's not getting it anymore. He's flying away from him. Quickly, before we go, let's look at the results in French Coupe de France as it happened between Monaco and Amiens. 2-0. Monaco showed the class they are made of as the Principality team. They won that game 2-0 there. We've been looking at some of the results, and now before we go, quickly to let you know that Nigerian ladies will be filing out in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers alongside Mali, France and China that will be taking place in Serbia, precisely Montenegro. Well, we wish Nigerian Dtigress the best as they prosecute those qualifying matches. Now, good to have you once again in the studio, Joel Ajayi.
My pleasure to be here all the time.
Good one. Well, as we always tell you that sport is fitness and business, I am Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.